Well, on day one of the winter session, the Lok Sabha is already teeing up three important bills that signal the centre's dual focus on fiscal alignment and national priorities. Let's begin with the first, being the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Second Amendment Bill 2025, which Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will introduce to amend the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Act 2017. This bill is likely to be introduced in order to have Manipur's GST regulation to be in line with the centre's new GST slabs. So the aim is to sync Manipur's GST regime with the centre's revised slabs. The backdrop, though, here is crucial to note. After a year of turmoil in the state, is this administrative housekeeping or part of a larger effort to restore financial normalcy? Which brings us to the second matter. The second is the Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025, which also includes the goods manufactured in India that are outside the central GST framework, which will likely be amended and simplified. The big question is this about simplifying taxation or tightening control over untaxed sectors? And the third is the Health Security National Security Cess Bill 2025, which will levy a new cess to support the centre's expenditure on national security and public health. The centre will essentially levy a cess for the said purposes on the machines installed or other processes undertaken by which specified goods are manufactured or produced. But will this cess expand the centre's revenue base, or will it be seen as another indirect tax in disguise? That is something that remains to be seen. And now to the upper house, where day one of the winter session in the Rajya Sabha kicks off with symbolism, scrutiny, and also a spotlight on the environment. Not Delhi, though. The Rajya Sabha agenda will see three newly elected MPs take oath from National Conference: Shami Oberoi, Sajjad Ahmed Kichlu, and Chaudhry Mohammad Ramzan. They will be administered the oath by the Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman C.P. Radhakrishnan. They basically bring with them not just fresh terms, but the weight of Jammu and Kashmir's political churn. The key question here is, will their entry add momentum to regional issues in this short session? Meanwhile, the Committee of Privileges on the matter of alleged breach of privilege on account of displaying placards inside the council in violation of rules and etiquette of the Rajya Sabha, they will also submit its report, by the way, in the House on the first day today. What's at stake here? Well, just the basic decorum of the upper house and a potential disciplinary showdown. But could this set a precedent for how dissent is managed in Parliament? That is a big question at the moment. Lastly, the Union Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav is set to move a statutory resolution that Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Amendment Act 2024 should be adopted in the state of Manipur. Why now? Is this part of the centre's administrative cleanup in the northeast post the turmoil we've seen, or a long-pending environmental fix? You see, while this signals a focused legislative approach to environmental regulation in the northeast, at the same time Delhi is grappling with an acute air pollution crisis. Many argue that this stark contrast highlights the complexity of environmental governance in India.